Hey Explorers, and welcome back to Pip Explores. This week, we're talking about bears.
When you ain't got no money, you got
So some context, some friends and I are going on an all-girls backpacking trip in the Rocky Mountains this summer, and we're super hyped. But for some of these girls, this is like their first big backpacking trip. We're doing a bunch of prep for them, so don't worry, they'll be fine. But they've been asking me a lot of questions, and it's really helped remind me what it was like the first time I ever thought about any of this. And recently, one of the questions I got was, what do we do about bears? So in this video, we're going to be talking about bear protection, what to do if you encounter a bear. We're talking about bears. So depending on where you're backpacking, you'll either need a bear bag or a bear can. In the Rocky Mountains, we are required to have a bear can, so look, I have this cute little bear sticker on our bear can. Ain't it cute though? The purpose of a bear can is to prevent a bear from getting to your stuff, where a bear bag you hang in a tree to prevent the bear from getting to the bag. So they are a little different, but essentially they have the same purpose. Now, a question that I have seen a lot, but not really answered that much, is what do you all put in here? Now, the standard answer is anything scented, but that's not just food. So things that go in your bear can or bear bag include your food, obviously, your toothpaste, your chapstick, your bug spray, anything that has seen food. So, for example, your spork that probably still smells like whatever you had for dinner, bear can. Also, your trash. So your wrappers from your granola bars, all of that, bear can. Also, scented feminine hygiene products. If you use scented tampons and you're carrying them, bear can. Bears have an extremely in tune sense of smell, and you're like, there's no way they're gonna smell like the little crummies on my wrapper. Yeah, they can. And if they're gonna smell them, I want them to smell them over here, away from me, than in my tent, because one of my fears is bears. Now, once you've put all of your things in your bear can, where do you put it? Now, there's a foot recommendation, but you're not going to take a tape measure out into the backcountry. So about 70 adult steps away from your tent and water. So find your tent, walk 70 steps, put it there. If you have a bear bag, obviously you have to hang it. Some campsites, especially if you're in a more well-known backpacking area, might have a built-in bear hang where you just pull the cable down, attach it to your bag, and it goes up into the air. You know, if you have that, then you don't have to manually hang it. Otherwise, you're going to have to hang it in a tree, and it's a whole process. Or you have a bear can, and you just sit it on the ground. 70 paces away from you, 70 paces away from water. Also, make sure you pay attention to the direction you walk away from your tent, because I can't think of anything worse than properly putting my bear can 70 paces away and then not being able to find it in the morning. That would be unpleasant. It's got all your food in it. So make sure you're paying attention to the direction you walked. Now, we do want to try to keep all of our scented activities by the bear can, not by our tents. So that means when you're cooking and eating dinner, by the bear can, not by your tents. I know how tempting it can be to have a nice cup of coffee in your tent, but that's gonna draw the bears to that area, and I want it to draw the bears 70 paces away. So cook and eat by your bear can 70 paces away. During the day when you're hiking and stuff, obviously you're going to be eating while hiking. It's not as big of a deal then to walk a certain distance away from your pack or something, because you're not staying in that location. This is most essential when your tent is up, to not have your food right by your tent. And you might be thinking now, Piff, that's all fine and good. I'll put my stuff in the can. I'll put it far away from my tent. I'll eat over there. But what do I do if I meet a bear? There are two main types of bears you're going to meet: grizzlies and black bears. In the United States, it's probably going to be a black bear unless you're in Washington, Montana, or Idaho. So we're going to do grizzlies real super fast. To be honest, if I ever met a grizzly, if I ever meet a bear, I'm going to poop my pants. But if I ever met a grizzly bear specifically, my first instinct is just pure panic and terror. But this is what you should do if you ever meet a grizzly bear. Just let's hope that you don't. But if you do not run. That is bad. Don't run. Don't run from a grizzly bear. Don't run from any bear. But really don't run from a grizzly. Hopefully, if you're in grizzly country, you got some bear spray. And you can slowly take your bear spray out and spray the bear if it's, coming at you. But if you don't, you're going to back away slowly while keeping your focus on the bear. Back away slowly. And again, we're hoping the bear is going to get disinterested in you and you can get away slowly. But if, while backing away slowly, the bear gets up and is like hind-legging it towards you, or maybe starts charging at you, some of my greatest fears. At this point, we stop backing away and you're going to tuck and cover. Tuck, cover. You want your important bits, your internal organs, probably your throat, important bits tucked in, and you want to cover. Again, hopefully the bear's going to be disinterested in your existence pretty quickly, and then you can go away. I'm just going to hope I never meet a grizzly, because I will panic. So in the United States, you are much more likely to run into a black bear. So this is like the main bear knowledge you need to keep. If you ignore everything I said about grizzlies, unless, you live in Montana, in which case I'm sorry. But if you're going to the Rockies or you're going on the AT, if you're gonna meet a bear, it's gonna be a black bear. And this is what you do. Step 1, you stand your ground. We make ourselves big and we make a lot of noise. Black bears are the smaller of the two main types of bears you're going to see. So they're smaller, still huge, but smaller. And they're more likely to be afraid of you. So stand your ground, make yourself big, make a lot of noise, scare the bear. Runs away. Now I will say that when we were in Yosemite, we picked up our bear can. We were told that if we heard a bear playing with our bear can at night, to get out of our tents and scare the bear away. Again, I've never had to actually do that, but if you have, you should let me know in the comments below, because I'm sure that's a wild story. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you guys learned something, please give it a like, share it with your friends. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Piff Explores. Don't forget to check out the website, piffexplores.com, and we will see you next week. Bye!